It feels so good to be sitting in my living room filming a homeschool video for you guys. It feels like it's been forever since we've sat and talked homeschooling, at least on my end. It feels like it's been forever. This might be, maybe, hopefully, prayerfully, Lord willing, one of the last videos that I filmed for you guys in this house. We are in the process of moving. If you've missed that on my channel, some of my content that's been coming out has been new and different and has really not much to do with homeschooling, but everything to do with our lifestyle and our life at this point. We're renovating a simple home, and it's been quite a process, which has taken me from sharing as often about homeschooling and encouragement and all the things. So I feel like I have so many things to talk about. I want to sit with my friends, all of you, and talk about it. Today's video specifically, I have so many notes and things that I want to cover, but specifically for today's video, this is just merely encouragement. Just when life, homeschooling, all of it looks nothing like what you've planned. That has been our entire year, this homeschooling year. It looks nothing like what I planned or thought or envisioned. I feel like with this are some growing pains and transitional pains that come from not only life seasons looking different, but also your children, my children, growing up. They're not in preschool anymore. We're not sitting and coloring, and we don't have all this time for read alouds and books and all these things and all the unit studies. Guys, it just feels so different this year. This homeschool year really looks nothing like I planned, and especially since January. Like December, everything was good-ish, and then January hit and all these life transitions started happening, and I feel like at times I feel like I get bogged down with that, and it really kind of bums me out because it feels like at times a little bit of discouragement that things look nothing like what I hoped and planned and envisioned that they would look like for my 10th grader, my 8th grader, and my 5th grader. Life looks very different. And a friend brought to my attention, to my mind just the other day, that it's a whole thing. It's a hard season because nothing looks the same. And I'm not able to put my all into everything that I want to because life seasons are just different. And I keep saying that. But I know also that I had been envisioning, okay, take your child's homeschool journey, okay? So pre-K, kindergarten, all the way through 12th grade to completion, graduating your high schooler, graduating your child. Okay, I have been stuck in this mindset for so long that reaching graduation, okay, finishing 12th grade is like a completion. Like it's done. I'm sending them off, right? My vision has recently been changed, and I feel like kind of life has been brought back into that space in me that felt so much like it was a finish line, like a race to a finish line. I know what those finish lines feel like because I'm prepping as I'm filming this for a half marathon coming up. It's the second one I've ever done in my life, and I'm prepping for that. And there's that finish line. And for so long, I've been viewing graduation as that finish line without even realizing it. Like I wasn't realizing that I'm looking at it as, it's done. My job's done. Everything's done. Like finish line, done. Not that I'm ever done being a mom and that sort of thing, but like life will look different from graduation on, which it's supposed to, and that's beautiful. But inside, it's almost like a part of me was just kind of not even realizing it, like dying with that thought of it's a finish line, it's done. Like my son right now is a couple months away from being a junior in high school. That's crazy. That means I have 2 years left. I have 2 years left. What am I going to do in 2 years? What am I going to cram into these 2 years that I have him left? Not only that, but my 2 younger boys are following right in his footsteps. So in my mind, it's like it become almost a little bit of panic. And then you throw in life looking nothing like I planned. I've shared on YouTube our homeschool journey for the last 5 years. I've shared unit studies and my love for unit studies and how they changed our homeschool, specifically Gather Round unit studies. I've shared that with you guys. I've shared my passions and my desires and the things that I love and the things that bring me joy and encouragement through all of that. And now I feel like I'm living it out now, which is so different. When nothing looks like what you thought, when we've completed 1 unit study this homeschool year, 1. That is insane to me. I have been unknowingly looking at that 12th grade thing as a completion, as a finish line. And each year that I get closer to it, I get a little more anxious inside because I'm that much closer to that finish line. And my friend reminded me that it is not a finish line. It's a launching pad. She's like, Jamie, you're not done. It's not a finish line. It's not a race to the finish line. This is not a race. It's a launching pad. It's like a landing pad. Like you're launching them from 12th grade on, like at that point after graduation, you're launching them. Realizing it, I had put myself in this box, our education in this box, and not with curriculum and stuff at home, because I very much am eclectic in that way where we add all the things anyway, but a timeline. I've put myself in a timeline, a box, a restrictive timeline. And while it's so easy to do, it's not healthy and it's not good and it's not helpful. So add in that life looking different and his sophomore year looking different. And it's just kind of, I'm thankful for friends who speak life into us and bring things to mind and to our attention, our awareness, so that we can be aware of what we were doing. And I feel like that's been such an encouragement to my soul. And so I hope that maybe something in that nature is of an encouragement to you, that if you're feeling that cramming, if you're feeling that unnecessary trying to fit it all in 4 short years of high school, or maybe you're with me and you have a sophomore prepping for his junior year and you're trying to cram it all in and what do you want and what do they want and what really matters and what's really important and all the things. Just to be reminded, it is not a race to the ribbon to run through the finish line. Not at all. It's a launching pad. And to change my perspective in that has been such a gift to me, to be able to do that. Everything has just been different this year. Big transitions, big life changes. High schoolers and their social lives and their friends and all the things. Then their work schedules. And it's beautiful. It really is beautiful. It's been such a great season. But this homeschool year, we have settled in with some of the subjects that we love. We found curriculum that is perfect. We have been thriving in our homeschool co-op, which has been wonderful, because you'll know a few years back, I told you we were stopping co-op. We were done. We were taking a break. We weren't doing that. It didn't fit our family or our life at that point in time. I'm happy to say it is a huge blessing to our family. I have so been blessed by this season at co-op, and I know my children have as well, and the moms and the effort and everything that goes into these courses and all of it. It's been such a huge blessing. And then it also frees up our home life to do things a little different at home because of what's being done at co-op. And so that's been really beautiful. And I'm going to share some of that stuff coming up with you, what my boys have been doing in co-op this semester, in another video coming soon. Just wanted to share with you. There's somebody driving by looking at my house right now. That always gets my hopes up and I get so excited. Guys, praying, Lord, bring us a buyer. Like, that is our heart's prayer, our heart's cry right now. Like, this may be one of the last videos, like I said, that is filmed in this house, and it's bittersweet, but also we're in a big transition and we need this house to sell and the Lord to move in this. So definitely praying for that. Who knows? Maybe I can be like, hey guys, that was the person and it's sold. That would be so cool and so fun. Anyway, squirrel moment. All of this to say, homeschooling is a journey. Motherhood is a journey. Parenting is a journey. Life is a journey. It's all a journey and it all looks different. And if you are like me or were like me, looking at this homeschool journey as like a finish line, that we're done. It's done. We're completed. It's done. Like, we made it to the finish line. We're done. And that's weighing on you. I encourage you to change your perspective. We're not racing to a finish line to complete this. I'm not losing. I'm not losing my son. This is the landing pad. This is the launching pad into something far greater than we could ever dream or imagine. And God's got him, just like he does all of our babies. He's got them. He's holding them. He has a plan and a purpose for their lives. And it's going to be beautiful to get to watch. It's not a finish line, mamas. I hope that encourages you. If you're going through some deep heart things, just like me right now, it's been a lot. But they've been my life. They are my life. And getting closer to that graduation is a real thing. But it's beautiful. It's so wonderful seeing our children growing up and becoming men and responsible young adults and hardworking and respectful and kind and all the things. So let us not, myself included, be weary or bogged down or weighed down with a timeline and restriction. Let us cling to the one who has called us to homeschool in the first place. Bring that joy back into this season. I'm done letting Satan steal my joy in this season out of fear. And I'm so ready for that life and joy to be brought back into what we still have here at home in our homeschool journey. And it's looked different. And I haven't gotten to do all the things that I love with my kids, like unit studies and read alouds on the couch and chapter books and Charlotte's Web. I'll never forget reading Charlotte's Web aloud with my boys. It was one of my most favorite homeschool memories. It was a whole thing. We did a whole thing and it was beautiful and I'll never forget it. It's so sweet in my mind and in my memory. Those days aren't gone. We can still have those. It just looks different. My kids are older. It looks different, but it's beautiful. All in the same. I'm grateful for those moments, and I'm grateful for these moments. All of it. That's all I have for today. I hope it encourages you. And if you're in a season of transition, I hope you're encouraged. And I pray that the Lord brings so much joy. I pray that the Lord refills and restores all of that joy in homeschooling, in motherhood and parenting that maybe has been snuffed out. Thank you for being here. I love talking with you guys and sharing our homeschool journey with you. I am back over on Instagram. If you're interested in following more day-to-day stuff over there, I would love to have you follow along. It is a new account. It's linked down in the description box down below, as well as some of my favorite things, health and nutrition, all the things. So be sure and check it out if you're interested. I'll see you back again very soon for another video.